May I now request Dr. Annapurna Vancheswaran, Director, Sustainable Development Outreach, TERI, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you. It is indeed my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the TERI Business Council at the 10th World CEO Sustainability Summit. The WCSS, as we call it in short, comes on the heels of the Davos Summit, which concluded a couple of days back. Some of you must have just come from there. One of the blogs I was reading on Davos mentions, I quote, "It has been a week of superlatives, the most participants, sessions, snow, media coverage. In short, the outlook after a week of intense discussion is of a troubled world, pressed for solutions across a number of fronts." Unquote. Ladies and gentlemen, we are assembled here on ground zero. And starting today, and for the next 3 days that will follow at the Delhi Sustainable Development Summit, will be a platform of leaders and thinkers who will have unrestricted discussion and debate on sustainable development and how to achieve and realize its benefits. With the theme of this summit as Resource Revolution, a global imperative and how business can shape it, it cannot have asked for more for a better start this afternoon. Dr. Farooq Abdullah, Honorable Minister, and his ministry are known for being active facilitators, as he himself said, who are constantly supporting, encouraging, and promoting new business models, technical as well as market innovations. Further, both TERI and the minister have a special bond, which we are extremely proud of. Honorable Minister, many thanks for your presence today and for your inaugural address. Mr. Arun Maira, Member Planning Commission, your strong assessment of the business of business has provided the much needed fillip for those gathered here today and for several of the corporates who have been interacting with you. Thank you for sharing with us once again, your valuable insights. I need to acknowledge and thank Mr. Peter Barker, President, World Business Council for Sustainable Development, for both his presence and support to this summit year after year. Dr. Pachauri has been the vision behind the Delhi Sustainable Development Summit since 2001. In the last 12 years, this annual event has emerged as one of the most leading platforms on issues of global sustainability, with particular emphasis on developing and the least developed countries. Thank you for leading us. Preceding this inaugural session, we had the privilege of listening to Mr. Bruno Lafont, Chairman and CEO, Lafarge, Sir Jonathan Porritt, Founder Forum for the Future, UK, and Dr. Richard Sander, Chairman and CEO, Environment Financial Products, Chicago. Many thanks to all of you for sharing your visions on mainstreaming business sustainability. Following the inaugural, we have some intensive plenaries and breakaway sessions. This would include the voices of sustainability officers and their challenges in the changing landscape for business. The Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs is in the forefront and mandated to lead corporate sustainability. We are glad that Dr. Bhaskar Chatterjee, DG of IICA, is with us through the deliberations. Finally, the TERI Business Council, powered by the expertise within TERI and the strong leadership within the Executive Council, has become a coalition of companies that we are confident can influence and steer public policy making going towards sustainable businesses. I need to thank Mr. Nitin Desai, the chair of the Business Council, for his mentoring, Mr. Arun Seth, vice chair of the Business Council, for leading us at every step. I would also like to thank all our ExCom members, with a special thanks to Mr. Venkatesh Valluri, President Ingersoll Rand, Mr. Prasad Chandran, Chairman BASF, India, Mr. Ajit Gulabchand, Managing Director, Hindustan Construction Company, Mr. C.N. Raghupati, Vice President, Infosys Limited, Mr. Deepak Amitabh, CMD, PTC, for your presence here since morning. The BCSD, ably led by its CEO, Mr. Dipankar Sanyal, Mr. Pratik Ghosh, doubling up today as a great MC, and the team members, Arup, Malvika, Radhika, Mona, and Shrija, have put this all together. Ladies and gentlemen, they deserve a round of applause from all of you. Thank you. And with the presentations that we saw from Mr. P. Kribakar and the words of wisdom that we heard from the dignitaries here, may I end my vote of thanks to all of you present here today and making the WCSS a grand success. With Professor Michael Sandel's thoughts, a legendary on justice and a professor at Harvard. He says, norms matter. Global action on sustainable development may require that we find our way to a new environmental ethic, a new set of attitudes towards the natural world we share that promotes sustainable lifestyle and equity. Thank you all.